Taylor Swift, the pop sensation with a global following, has long been one of the most celebrated artists in the music industry, yet despite her immense popularity, she has never headlined the Super Bowl halftime show, even though she has reportedly been offered the gig multiple times. This absence from the NFL's most-watched event has intrigued fans and sparked numerous discussions about the reasons behind her decision to turn down the opportunity. There are multiple factors at play when it comes to Swift's stance on the Super Bowl, ranging from her career choices and public persona to her personal preferences and past relationships with the NFL. One key factor to consider is Swift's career trajectory and the nature of her musical output. Unlike many other artists who might see performing at the Super Bowl as a career milestone, Swift has always approached her music and public image with a high degree of control and calculation. She is known for carefully selecting the events she aligns herself with, ensuring they complement her artistic identity. Swift's discography spans across multiple genres, from country to pop to indie folk, each reflecting a different phase in her career. Her decision to headline the Super Bowl might not align with her creative narrative at any given time, especially considering that her style is often more introspective or emotionally complex compared to the high-energy, spectacle-heavy nature of the halftime show. Moreover, Swift's musical career has consistently been marked by a focus on authenticity and personal storytelling. Her lyrics delve deep into her own experiences and emotions, and she often crafts her public persona around being relatable, down-to-earth, and independent. The Super Bowl, with its commercialized atmosphere and massive corporate backing, represents a stark contrast to the image Swift has carefully cultivated. Her fans, many of whom are fiercely loyal, may not view the halftime show as a fitting platform for the intimacy that defines her art. This tension between artistic authenticity and the flashy, high-octane spectacle of the Super Bowl halftime show could be one reason why Swift has turned down the opportunity in the past. Additionally, the timing of the Super Bowl often clashes with Swift's album cycles and touring schedule. The event typically takes place in February, and given the extensive planning and rehearsals required for a halftime show performance, Swift may find it difficult to align the Super Bowl with her own career timeline. As an artist who is constantly evolving, her priorities might shift, and at the time when offers to headline the Super Bowl were extended to her, she may have been more focused on preparing for a new album release, a world tour, or other career commitments that took precedence. There is also a strong possibility that Swift's decision to avoid the Super Bowl has been influenced by her history with the NFL itself. Over the years, there have been several high-profile disputes between Swift and the league. Most notably, in 2015, Swift publicly spoke out against the NFL's decision to not allow her music on their platform, despite her immense popularity at the time. Swift's stand against the NFL, which she framed as a matter of creative control, was a pivotal moment in her career. The NFL has been criticized for its lack of inclusivity, especially in regard to female performers, and Swift's exclusion from the halftime show could be seen as a consequence of this ongoing tension. In addition, there is the issue of the NFL's traditionally conservative approach to artist selection. Over the years, the Super Bowl halftime shows have been dominated by a select group of performers, primarily male rock and pop stars, as well as a few female icons like Beyoncé and Shakira. Taylor Swift's absence from the lineup might not be entirely of her choosing. It could be a matter of timing or conflicting interests within the NFL's management of the event. The NFL, known for its commercial priorities, may opt for performers who align with their broader target audience, and Swift, despite her global appeal, may not always fit that mold in the eyes of the league's decision-makers. On the other hand, it's worth noting that Swift's reputation as a performer and her influence on pop culture cannot be understated. Her sheer presence in the public eye, along with her ability to captivate large audiences, would make her an obvious candidate for the Super Bowl halftime show. However, despite all of this, she has continued to decline the opportunity. This can be interpreted as a deliberate choice to maintain control over her brand and artistic direction, staying true to her vision rather than being swept up in the commercial juggernaut that is the Super Bowl. In recent years, however, there have been signs that Swift's relationship with the NFL has evolved. She has been seen at games supporting her rumored boyfriend, Travis Kelce, a star player for the Kansas City Chiefs. Her attendance at games, along with the extensive media coverage of her relationship, signals a shift in her relationship with the NFL, moving from a somewhat adversarial stance to a more collaborative one. While this might not immediately translate into her headlining the halftime show, it does open up the possibility that Swift could one day make an appearance on the Super Bowl stage. The NFL may now see her as a key figure to bring into the fold, particularly considering the vast audience she brings with her and the undeniable cultural impact she has had. There is also the element of competition in the world of entertainment. The Super Bowl halftime show has become a fiercely coveted gig, with each performer looking to create a memorable moment that will go down in history. It's not just about the music, it's about cultural relevance, viral moments, and pushing the boundaries of live performance. For an artist like Taylor Swift, known for her elaborate and highly polished live shows, the Super Bowl might present a challenge. The pressure to deliver a flawless genre-defining performance could be daunting, especially given the number of past halftime shows that have become iconic for a variety of reasons, from Beyoncé's powerhouse vocals to Shakira and Jennifer Lopez's joint performance in 2020. Swift may prefer to curate her performances on her own terms, in venues and contexts where she has full creative control. Despite all of this, it's clear that Taylor Swift's absence from the Super Bowl halftime show isn't due to a lack of interest in performance or recognition of the event's cultural significance. Instead, it appears to be a strategic decision, one that reflects her priorities as an artist and her desire to maintain creative control. While she may not have headlined the halftime show yet, her influence over the music industry remains undeniable, and if the stars align, there may still be a moment in the future when she takes the stage at the Super Bowl, potentially offering fans a spectacle unlike anything they've seen before. For now, though, her focus seems to remain firmly on her music, her fans, and her own artistic evolution, rather than on becoming a part of the NFL's commercial extravaganza.